hello and welcome everyone for this wonderful session. Personally, it is a personal or favorite topic of mine, Twitter, because currently I'm like exploring Twitter a lot nowadays, and we are grateful to have our amazing speaker Preksha and Anshika with us. So today's session is gonna be really, really amazing, where we will uncover the hidden potentials or the benefits of using Twitter. We all know about LinkedIn. We can get like job opportunities, or we can apply for jobs, internships, and can get referral from LinkedIn. But many people don't know about Twitter, right? So in this session, we will uncover the benefits of using Twitter, how we can leverage Twitter for our career. And let me tell you something about our amazing speakers. So Anshika is ATMS sales for intern, and she's joining us from Bangalore right now. And she was the vice president of an amazing blockchain society called Asset Muckle. I truly love that society. If you're in Web3 blockchain, do check it out. Okay. And she is like 5 times hackathon winner. She is a GHC scholar. And I've shared the Twitter profile of Anshika and Preksha in the chat section. You can connect with them there on. And yes, next we have with us Preksha Mahajan. She is a software engineering intern at Nielsen. She's also joining us from Bangalore. And she is a speaker at multiple events. Like she has been a speaker at multiple events. If I'm not wrong, she has spoken at DevFest one or twice, Preksha.
Once.
Okay, once a DevFest. So that is a like wonderful thing. And she's a mentor and previous lead at Open Source Chandigarh. Now, Open Source Chandigarh is a community that fosters environment related to open source, like different programs. We have so many programs related to open source. So if you are in open source, you can check it out, that community. And yes, with this, Preksha and Anshika, if I've missed something, we would love to know, like, share more about yourself. Then we can start the session.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Manik. Also, I'm very fortunate to be sharing this space with Preksha because when I went to my first Fest, I was like, I wish to be a speaker someday, and hopefully, I'll be waiting for that day. And yes, let's begin the session. I hope I can give you some insights and share some knowledge with you all.
Yeah, definitely. And Preksha, do you have something to say?
Sure. So, hi everyone, I'm Preksha. As Manik has told, I'm working at Nielsen and I'm currently here in Bangalore. I have also led Open Source Chandigarh and currently I'm serving as the mentor. So, this is a community based in Chitkara University, Rajpura, as well as in the Chandigarh region, and we promote open source softwares. And apart from that, we have other fields also, and we'll be discussing that soon in the session. And yes, I have been a speaker in multiple events, like about 30 to 40 sessions have been done already. And now I'll be going into fourth year. I guess it's same with Anshika also. She's also.
Yeah, so I'll be a fourth year undergraduate student at IGDTUW, Indira Gandhi Technical University for Women, Delhi. You might have heard that name.
Yeah, actually, that is
Everyone
quite
has heard
famous.
that name on Twitter if you are a regular Twitter user.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
So,
so let me tell you the flow of the session, everyone. So in this, we will not be having a PPT because that is boring. Okay, that is not a class lecture. Let's make it very, very interesting and very, very valuable. So here, if you have any kind of questions, you can put it up in the chat section, right? Or if you are courageous enough, which I encourage you to be, okay, you can switch on your mic and can directly ask from our speakers. And in the meantime, I have a lot of questions that can help me as well and you as well, mostly uh, related to Twitter. So yes, first of all, let's start with the journey. So Anshika, could you please share like how you started your Twitter? Like what was your first tweet about and how you get to know about Twitter at the first place?
Okay, so when I was in school, I was really attracted towards Twitter because of Big Boss. So I used to see all the updates there, but I used to feel this is not something I'll ever make an account on because बहुत ज़्यादा social media is already done. But then when I entered college, I realized Twitter is actually for all the developers and people in tech are very much on Twitter. I'm not saying that whole tech peoples are on Twitter, but a lot of them are. So that is what attracted me towards Twitter. Plus, I feel that if you are in IGATU, you'll feel a lot of FOMO. That why are you not on Twitter? Because you get so many updates there. Plus, there are a lot of opportunities which are specially posted there. And I have seen people discussing about Twitter in my society, Asset Mobile, which you mentioned. So that is what attracted me. And my first tweet I remember was, "Hello, hello world." I say my friend taught me how to write "Hello World" in C++. So I just clicked a picture and I posted and I wrote so "Hello World" on Twitter. I can't remember the exact tweet, but yeah, that was something. And then since then, I've explored Twitter, and I don't know, my consumption from Instagram to Twitter has gradually shifted, and I love it because Twitter is much more fun. An unsaid advantage of Twitter, which is not in tech, but it is that people listen to you very fastly. So if you ever want to complain about any company to their just mention or DM their social handles, and your work will be done just so quickly. So I love that part about Twitter. And in tech, I think the best part is that you get to know what technology people are working on. And when you post your projects, you get some a bit of hatred sometimes, but a lot of appreciation. And the motivation, the dopamine rush which you get when you see that so many people are doing so many things, that is something on the different level.
And sometimes the depression too. That
Yeah,
people are doing so many things. What are we doing? Yeah,
true
college
that. So
students.
take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, definitely. And same question, Priksha, like how you started your Twitter journey and what was your first tweet?
Okay, before answering your question, I would love to see faces of some people. Like it becomes very odd to see the alphabets joining, and it is very bad to interact like that. So
Yes,
I would.
definitely. Thank you so much, Shinu, for switching on your camera. And everyone, I think that we would have to host a session like the advantage of switching on your camera, right? So I have to tell you sometimes at the end of the session I'll tell you, and if you can switch on your camera, please just take 1 minute, like settle down, just like some people like, am I looking okay, am I looking okay, and the background is okay, okay, like mummy, please keep quiet, now my session is coming on, okay? So you can do this and you can come, okay? I can totally understand. Yeah.
We look as normal as you all. I just came from office and I'm sure Preksha
Yeah,
also.
Yeah,
yeah.
nobody's gonna judge you
I'm
at
just
the first
feeling
place.
so much tired, but I'm very much
Yeah.
motivated to conduct this session today. Okay, so moving on to the question. I joined Twitter in 2021, and that time we all were preparing for JEE. And it was during the COVID, nobody studied, and we were after NTA that please postpone our exams, and lots of happenings were taking place. Some developments from NTA side, then some developments from student union side. So at that time, I also was someone who just tweeted for the first time to postpone the JEE exams and let us prepare nicely for our boards as well as JEE. So probably that was the first tweet, but before that, I had tweeted, like reposted something about my brother, his achievements, which I randomly saw on Twitter one day. So that was like my journey into Twitter. But my main journey into tech Twitter, it began in 2023, I guess. And from that point of time, I started sharing my own tech journey. Be it 100 days of coding challenge. There was a hashtag which I started in my own university, 100 days of code challenge at Chitkara. So I started learning C++ and ESA. Besides that, I used to solve lead code problems, and I used to share everything, whatever I was learning. Then regarding hackathons, whatever I events I took part in, I shared those. I attended quite number of meetups in Chandigarh region, so I posted about that. So in this way, like after some time, the community became to 3.7k right now. So it is like a very big journey, I would say. And tech Twitter is something which is a very fundamental part in any developer's life. If you are someone who is not on Twitter, you're definitely missing out something. Because as Anshika said, that you see people working on different technologies. Apart from that, people are sharing their own journeys, their own difficulties, not just success, but their own difficulties as well. So you would also realize that yeah, I am also facing such kind of problems in my own life, and then you can either talk to the person, or sometimes you are just grateful upon seeing like yeah, you're much better than other people. Sometimes comparison is not good, but when you see such kind of things, you feel better in some other ways, right? So that was all about my journey. Over to you, Manik.
Nice. Yeah, I would love to share how I get started with Twitter. Like it's very unique. So before that, yes, definitely. Because on LinkedIn you see a lot of people sharing about their achievements, so it gives a depression. Just today, my friend opened LinkedIn after like a couple of months, and after scrolling, oh my God, I'm go. He just said, oh my God, I'm getting depression. I need to close it. Okay, so yes, because people are doing a lot of things, a lot of projects, but rarely on LinkedIn, a lot of people share about their mistakes, like what they're going through, their situations. But on Twitter, like everything is raw. Nobody is like proofreading their post or using AI in writing the post, because on LinkedIn nowadays you see that most of the posts are generated by AI, but it's not the case with Twitter. People are like very raw, very authentic, and they just post what they're feeling. Okay, and yes, that is the advantage of Twitter. And there are a lot of things that we can use Twitter, and that can help in our career. So how I get started with Twitter? So I attended my first DevFest. That was the first event. Now the number of events exceeded like 30 to 40 plus, but that was my first event that I have attended. Back in my first year, in like just after 1 month of joining the college. I don't know what this community or what these events are, but I saw LinkedIn again. I saw a post of my connection. Her name, I still remember her name. Her name is Vaishu, and I just saw her post of DevFest New Delhi. That is one of the most popular DevFest among all the DevFest of India. So those who don't know about DevFest, so DevFest is an event conducted by Google. Okay, as simple as that. So I thought I also want to attend this event. How can I? I just Googled it and searched that DevFest Jalandhar is happening. But Jalandhar is like 180 kilometers away from my place. So I just booked the ticket. That was a price ticket. I just booked the ticket, told two or three of my friends that we need to go here, and they accompanied me there. There I just saw the speaker, Anshika Jain, Akansha Jain, uh, and because I was a very, very, very shy person, and I was not that how can I talk to that person, how I can approach that person. That is a speaker, like that is a celebrity for me, and I'm no one, right? So I saw the event was over, and I was just getting out from the hall, and some people are clicking picture with the speaker. Now my just I have this feeling I also need to click the picture, but how could I? Okay, she's a speaker first of all, and how could I just ask for a picture? But I see there are a lot of people clicking picture with the speaker. So one of my friend gave me just encouraging words. Kuch nahi hota, okay? Nothing will happen. Just go there and click. And with a lot of courage, I just asked and clicked a picture with the speaker. And after I clicked the picture with all the speaker, I clicked with two or three speakers, but that was the first picture. Now, after clicking the picture, she told me that do post this on Twitter. Okay. So that were the words that helped me to start my journey on Twitter. And that was my first tweet. My first tweet was the picture with the speaker. It was back in 2023, November 2023. And from there, I started my journey on Twitter. Now, yes, thanks to her that I started Twitter, and it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot. So yes, this is my journey. If anyone
I,
wanted to share their journey, we can have it. If anyone uses Twitter, so we can also hear about your journey on Twitter. Anyone, Shinu.
I have no post till now. That's why I have joined the session because I want to learn how can I post on Twitter. And
Nice.
from 2 years, I have a curiosity that I will post on LinkedIn. I will post on Twitter, but I don't know the process. Now today I get the opportunity that I know how to post, and after the session I will definitely post my first post.
Nice. You can
I think you
also.
should start posting with the session.
Yeah, I'm also going to say that, and do tag Girls Leading Tech, Anshika, Preksha, and me will repost. Trust me, when I posted that tweet, the speaker reposted my tweet, and that was like the amazing moment. And my first tweet got so many likes, so many impressions, and I was like on seventh, over the seventh moon, and I was very, very happy at that time, right? So that encouraged me to post more and more and more. So yes, definitely do tag us. Yeah, Anshika.
Adding to what Manik said, I think Twitter really reduces the gap between the people we call as or we think as celebrities, like who are doing such amazing job in their respective field, especially tech. For example, we conducted an event through Asset Merkle by Graph, a protocol, if you would have heard that. So there we met a speaker. I can't recall the name, but we just casually posted the picture and he will repost it and commented on it. I think my friend did from Acid Muggle, and he has lot of followers, but I was like, wow. Twitter say itna zyada gap gets reduced that it is just amazing.
Yes, you can just directly connect with founders, co-founders, like
Yeah,
anyone. If you want internship and job in any startup or like a good company, most of these people are not very much active on LinkedIn. They rarely use LinkedIn. They just use LinkedIn to post any job opportunity or their achievements of the company. But they are very active on Twitter. And there you can just connect with them and don't just ask for the internship or job, right? First build connections, build relationship, then in very strategic manner you can ask for it, right? So yes, moving forward with this, like Anshika, you have been using Twitter for so long and you got like so many followers. So what advice would you want to give all the girls here? Like what, as Sheenu said, she don't know what to post. So what they can post, like they can post anything, or because people nowadays post like anything. Some people post valuable content, or some people don't post at all. They just repost. So, and if you can go through us like the architecture of Twitter, if you can share your screen and show us like how Twitter looks like, because most of the people here, if you're comfortable, most of the people here is not well versed with Twitter, like how how this works, what is repost, what is like, what is tweet, like what is this tweet? Because the name Twitter got changed to X, but still the tweets were sticked. So that would be really helpful for all of
I
us.
am so sorry. I'll be so shy to share my Twitter screen because I've been ranting about Bangalore.
Okay, if Preksha can do so,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
nice, amazing.
I'll see if I can.
Please, who is sharing? Like Preksha can share. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sharing.
Yeah, Preksha is sharing.
So I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, your screen is visible.
Actually, I just have Twitter here in this laptop. This is my office laptop, and I have just got it changed today. I have switched to MacBook, and it is very tough to use actually. Okay, so coming to the this thing. So Twitter is actually a platform. Unlike LinkedIn is a very professional platform. You are just sharing things that is happening in your career, and they are more, towards professionalism. And even if you just post something casual, there are many people to troll you. But on Twitter, you can be someone, very raw, very unfiltered. You don't have to just be professional, just be casual on Twitter. So, this is how your Twitter looks like. And there are mainly two tabs. One is for you and one is following. So under for you have the posts which are suggested for you, And under following, you will be able to see posts which are being added by the followers and following. Just a second. Yeah. So, what whomsoever you are following, you will be able to see their posts. So, regarding this tech Twitter tab, I'll tell you later on. Here is the explore thing, like you will be able to see about latest news. See, we cannot just focus on tech. There are other things also, be it entertainment, real life incidents. Today we had a very bad tragedy in Gujarat. So you are able to see these hashtags related to that. Then here you can find out tech events, like what all is going on, things that you follow. You'll be able to select some of the tags initially when you join Twitter and make an account. So I followed rabbits, chess, computer programming. That's why I'm able to see such kind of things. Here under notifications, you will be able to see all the notifications you are getting. Here in the verified tab, you will be able to see the people who have verified accounts. They are liking your posts or engaging with them. You will be able to see all those notifications, and under mentions, if someone is mentioning you, so you can see all these notifications. I'm not going to open messages tab. That is quite obvious, right? Then we have Grok. Grok AI is being used in Twitter. Here in communities, you can see like this was recently present feature, and you can join different types of communities. So, for example, if you are someone into Web3, let me say personally, like Twitter is a very good platform if you are someone into Web3 and blockchain. You will find multitude of people from Web3 joining here and sharing their experiences, events, building cool projects, and even many people are hiring. So there are many founders, like Manik said, who are not active on LinkedIn, but they are very much active on Twitter, and they usually pick up people from Twitter. They just post something and they are like searching for people, and once that tweet gets viral, because obviously hiring tweets will get viral, and they'll be able to find the right candidate very easily. So Twitter, as I said, like it is a very good platform for job opportunities also. Then these are like not required, and this is the page where you can see your profile. So initially, like as you can see, we have a username and then we have a bio. So right now, my as I feel like my bio is very much formal, but you can modify it as per your, like whatever you want to keep. Just keep a good display picture and background picture as well. And here you can see all the tweets and posts, and like there are other things also, media, whatever you are sharing, and likes and all. So this is main thing about Twitter, but we missed one question. What is a tweet? So tweet is a short form of post. Like in case of Twitter, we have just 280 characters which we can post in one go. And if you want to post a series of tweets, related tweets, then we have a thread. So let me show. So here, as you can see, the screen pops up when we click on post. And let me just write hi all. Now let's assume that this post has exceeded the word limit. So I can just go and add on another post just below it. So in this way, when you start doing it, this will form a thread. So it will be easy for you to maintain your tweets in just one single conversation. So this is how Twitter works, and if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Yes.
Yeah, Shinu, go on.
What should I write in my Twitter bio so that it look professional?
See, in case of professional profiles, you can follow the method which I am currently following. You can add about your main achievements or tech stacks, right? And what year you are graduating in, or what college are you studying in. So you can add something like that, and make sure you also add your other handles. Let's say LinkedIn, or if you want to add on your Instagram, you can add on. Like, it is not compulsory, it is totally your choice, it is your profile. It is something that you have to build for yourself. No one can, help you in building something, because we are not aware of what all mindset you have and what is your niche, what do you want to post. Just whatever comes in your mind, just go ahead, but make sure that you're authentic and your real self. Copying from GPT will not add on any value, right? So, just like, let me show you one tweet. Mm, So we conducted one session in February when I was back in Punjab at my university. So it was based upon next gen networking about LinkedIn, Twitter, and hackathons, right? So as you can see, I have reposted this tweet. So this person, he was attending the session, and he just added this picture and just mentioned that, yeah, I'm attending this session, and he tagged us. So this could be also your first tweet. So anything, whatever, like whatever is happening in your life, if you want to share your personal side also, you can share on Twitter. But on LinkedIn, it is something different. On LinkedIn, you just have to post related to your career. Of course, there are people who share their personal things, but that is something which is not a good practice. You can easily follow this on Twitter. If you are someone who has made such great notes, right? So you can share your notes. Even I have shared, and I don't know what happened, it went viral. Then one day I shared, I'll just show this, like my seventh class teacher, she emailed me back. So it was like after 9 years she mailed me back. So I just casually shared it. I was sleeping and I saw my mail and I was like, oh, and I shared it on Twitter, and you can see the kind of engagement. So this was something which was, very raw, and I did not do anything. I did not modify it or just used GPT. So you can also, share your personal experiences, tech experiences, your projects, everything, whatever you feel like. Don't think, just do it. Because if you fall in that trap of thinking, you will be, just caught into that only. You'll never be able to come out of that. Take an initiative to be someone better, and actually, there is one quote that your network is your net worth. So, you have to form that network for yourself, not for anyone else. So, that should be your goal.
Also, about the bio which you asked, you can also add the interest. For example, you wish to start web development, so you can add that aspiring web developer or something in your bio, so that people who wish to do the same can connect with you. Because I have seen a lot of people getting friends and then they start their DSA journey or development journey through that.
Actually, I have a point at this thing. So many people mention, as you said, aspiring web developer or, DSA enthusiast. So I feel that at beginner level, it is okay to mention such kind of things. But later on, once you develop your skills, that doesn't seem good. Because
Yeah,
if you see,
definitely.
yeah, I read one tweet regarding this and I really thought over it. Because then it would be like that you're still at the beginner level, and why should we as recruiters hire this person? even if he or she has good projects.
No, actually, you need not just write aspiring web developer, but someone can also write interest and then can write web development, or maybe the best language which they like. For example, let's say I'm starting with a language and I wish to like pursue it and learn it better than any other language. Let's say JavaScript. So if I write something about JavaScript in my bio, like that is not something which people do, but I have seen very cracked developers. Cracked developers means someone who are very passionate about development. So they write something about struggling with JavaScript codes. That is not very professional, but that attracts people, is what I feel. It
Over to
is
you if you
very
want.
personal thing also. Like it depends how you wish your bio to your profile to look like.
Yeah, it is actually one's own choice to build
Yeah.
in the way, because you are someone who is, having these things in your own hand. You have to build your own community, your own network according to your technologies or whatever you know. So if you're following someone out of that interest, then you might be learning more things. And it is not always one sided, it has to be two sided. If you're engaging with someone's content, he or she should also engage. Then it actually makes a real connection. That
Definitely.
is
And
what I feel.
one more thing, as Preksha, you've got it that your network is your net worth. So I wanted to ask from Anshika, like how we can build our network from Twitter. Like Anshika, do you want to suggest some tips and opinions?
Yeah, I think the best way is that whoever you like and you are motivated by that person, first follow them and see that if what is the thing which you actually like. For example, if you know Sneha Mishra from Mappers, I was really inspired by what she does. So I never thought that she would reply to me, but I simply dropped a message and we wished to organize a session with her. So I simply messaged her, and since then, we have developed a connection, which was really nice. So that is how you can increase your net worth. Plus, I think it is always very necessary that you just not post on Twitter, but you also interact with the people on Twitter. So let's say someone mentions about their achievements or their project, and you wish to know about it, but you're too shy to ask. Let's say I have a project in AI field, but my fellow mate doesn't know about AI, but he or she is too shy to ask. So I would advise them that please ask. No one would do that is the way how you make connections on Twitter. You have to keep interacting with people, because as Preksha said,
And if you are someone, sorry to interrupt, if you are someone if you don't want to ask it publicly, just go in the DMs, and you can definitely ask them that, hey, I am also interested and I want to learn more about it. They'll definitely help you.
the best way to get someone answer your DM is to comment it under their post, and they will see it, because it happens that messages do get missed. So you can just drop a comment under their very recent post, and then it is always high probability that they would see your messages.
Nice. And we have a question from Archie. If the reach of the tweets increases, how will it benefit us in terms of technology in getting opportunities? Okay, Anshika, how would you want to take this?
Okay, so I posted about hackathons which I won, and I think because of that only my reach increased a lot. So that won't directly help you, but indirectly it would, because uh, depending on my followers, I almost got a job opportunity which I had to miss because of the internship which I am pursuing right now. But that is how you get opportunities, because when you post about a lot of things. So I used to post about Web3. I can't name that company, but they really liked that how I posted about Web3, and I was very active in hackathons, and I was a keen communicator. So that is something they really liked, and it was a tech job. So if the reach of tweet increases, people notice you, and people would always want someone who is well known, because that would help them publicize their company or get more users to their product. Also, when you are in a club or society, there are mostly sponsorship jobs. So when you are on Twitter and you have a good amount of followers, people are usually more interested, because people used to ask us from being in Asset Merkle, that how many followers or how many what kind of reach can you bring to our platform. And we could proudly say that we have our seniors with 10K followers, and like all of us, the heads and leads, had really nice reach. So that is how you get job opportunities. If you keep posting and just say your reach increases, then people notice you.
Preksha, would you want to add something?
Yeah, so I feel that people actually want, the normal rawness instead of perfection. So when someone finds a relevant tweet, he or she, will definitely try to stay with that person. Like, even if he or she does not follow, but in some or other way, the algorithm will ensure that that tweet, from the same person again comes back. So definitely people will be attracted towards that profile and that topic. So with time, the reach will eventually increase, and once the reach increases, it will go out towards recruiters, founders, hiring managers, and they'll definitely message you, or you can also DM them. So I can tell, like, in terms of open source ecosystem, so we have many project maintainers on Twitter. So some of my team members from Open Source Chandigarh, they have definitely reached out to those people, and they were facing some issues during open source contributions in their projects. So they definitely helped them, and even they got many opportunities to contribute in various programs just by talking and networking with the fellow project maintainer. So I think even I also received many opportunities during second year. There was one startup which wanted to have me, but for some reasons I could not join. And like, when I was into content writing, Manik knows this. So that time also I had received one message to be like a freelancer into Web3 and content writing, but I am not someone into Web3. I have explored that field, but it was not my niche. So I just had to refuse. And in many ways, people try to reach out to you, and uh, I do feel that consistency is important if you want your Twitter to increase in terms of engagement and in terms of network.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to know, like, what was the secret behind viraling tweets? I just saw your tweet, like, your computer teacher replied after 9 years. Oh my God, that was like when you saw she replied, you must be like very surprised, right? So how we can frame like viral tweets? It just happens or not? Because it's been 2 years almost since I'm on Twitter, but I don't think so that my tweet went viral.
Okay, so actually, it happens on its own. Like, I did not know. I just like there is something in social media marketing that there is a right time to post. So for me, I feel that during evening or late in night, if I tweet something, then people are more active and they'll be engaging with my content. So maybe I posted in the evening only, and suddenly I started seeing lots of likes and reposts and comments, and people were like crazy, acting crazy there. And I had that gut feeling like next day it is going to rise. And boom, it happened. So it still increased. And the next day again, I saw that there were so many news articles which just mentioned this tweet. So I'm not the only one. There are many people, and for example, let's say someone, I'll not name her, but she's a software engineer in Google. You might have seen her tweets getting viral in many places, be it LinkedIn, news, and they are like crazy.
Is she from
So
IGQ?
I'm not aware of that, but she works in Google, and she's very easy to find also. So in Indian Twitter space, she's very famous. So like it happens on its own, but I do feel that there is a time when you should post your tweet. But for that, you need to at least start, and with time, after 100 tweets, you'll be able to realize that yeah, this is the time when I should post, and this will be the most appropriate for the engagement. So that is my perspective.
And amazing, Preksha. I believe I need to wait a little bit more. I'll wait, okay, I'll wait for the right time to come. And we have another question from Twinkle. Now she is saying LinkedIn versus Twitter, your views. I think Twitter is very less talked about and very untouched. Is it? So yes, let's keep it short so that we can cover more questions. Yeah, Anshika, what's your views?
I just have first tip that if you add more media content, sometimes it happens that it gets more reach, is what I have seen. So you can even try that, because whenever I have something to share, so I just share a snippet of my code or something, not sharing the details obviously, but that really gets some reach.
Okay.
About LinkedIn versus Twitter, I think both have their own value. I know that LinkedIn is a lot more saturated right now, and that is why people prefer Twitter, because they get entertainment and job opportunities at one place. But yeah, like I believe that personally on LinkedIn, we should just post about our achievements or any job opportunities. Let's keep it limited to that. And on Twitter, you can share about what all personal achievements you make. Even if you wake up early morning and then you did 4 hours of code and you were locked up, that really motivates people. So all the raw things go on Twitter, and all the polished um, with ChatGPT things go on LinkedIn.
Amazing take. And yes, Mayank, it's better to post your achievements on why stick to LinkedIn? You can post when you post your achievements on both the platform. You can post on both the platform, and it is beneficial because you have separate followers on LinkedIn and separate followers on Twitter. So you have different user base on different platforms. So yes, anything you want to add, Preksha, regarding this?
So, from my personal experience, like when I started with the 100 Days of Code challenge, I felt that Twitter is much better than LinkedIn. Now, I'll tell you the reason. So, when I was posting on LinkedIn, I used to feel that there are people who are trying to engage and they are genuinely happy. But there are many other people who are trying to get jealous, and this jealousy factor does not just appear randomly. It happens with time. So I felt that people on Twitter, they are trying to support me, they are trying to engage with my content, they are trying to messaging me. Then many people, they suggested to find code partners. If you are someone who is losing motivation, then you can definitely partner up with someone with similar interests and someone who is very like minded. So that kind of network and support which I got from Twitter is something which I consider more valuable than LinkedIn. And people, they usually just share their achievements, but the real struggle, whatever happens behind the scenes, that you can see on Twitter. So this is like my personal view. It might be different for other people, but for me, this happened, and I definitely posted about this thing on Twitter as well. Because if I post the same thing on LinkedIn, you know what will happen then.
Nice. So let's discuss about jobs and internships. So how we can get internships and jobs on Twitter. Anshika, would you want to share something?
I think you should keep posting about what you're doing, even if you make a very small update daily. Uh, let's say you did two DSA questions, as Preksha shared about 100 days of code. That really works. Matlab, sometimes it becomes monotonous, so you have to break that and then switch to something new. So, not just doing TSA questions, but you can maybe tweet about any project which you have in mind, but you can't think about how to implement it. So, that is something which recruiters would like to see.
Nice. And
Over to
Preksha,
Preksha.
would you want to add something?
Yeah, so Anshika, like she spoke almost right. There is another thing. Like recently, I was, checking out Twitter and all the functionalities. I saw this jobs tab here in the site profile. It is not available on the web, I guess, but here in the app, I was able to see. So, under that, I saw many companies have listed their jobs and internship opportunities with all the details like on LinkedIn. So, you can check out those things as well. And one another point, which is like something very few people know, it is about cold emailing and cold messaging people. So, if you are someone who wants to contribute to a project but you're not able to reach out to the project admin or maintainer, just try to find his or her Twitter profile. It can happen for LinkedIn as well. And from there, you can message him. You'll definitely, land into various opportunities. Yes, Manik?
Regarding Twitter messages, I have this issue. Like I have messaged some person, like cold messaged, and my Twitter account got suspended thrice. Like if I message someone who's not following me, and just I click on send button, my account got suspended, and I had to verify it, and it happened me thrice. So if you don't have blue tick, I believe it's not possible. So have you experienced it, Priksha?
No, personally, I have not experienced
You
it.
can do it. Your account would get suspended. If you have blue
No,
tick, then you
I
can
don't
send.
want that.
No, it it
I
will.
experienced that,
Yeah.
but I have experienced that, but I just verify it and then I don't message that person again.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, it happens with LinkedIn also now. So
No,
they want
Huh.
notifications.
in LinkedIn
It
we have very
happens.
less like at first previously 2 years back we have like 20 personalized messages we can send. Then it reduced to 10, then 5. Now we can send in a month 3 personalized invite to anyone on LinkedIn. Now they are like reducing. But yes, on Twitter I would like to share some incidents. We are planning as from our community, we are planning a hackathon, a virtual hackathon that we would be announcing soon, and it will happen around October, still in plans. So from Twitter I got a lead for a very strong sponsor. Like that company just got listed in, I don't know, there is something like in US 5 top 500 companies. Now that is the alone company, like in all the companies in Web3 and blockchain, that is the single company that got listed in that index. So I had the meeting. They reached out to me just because I commented on their tweet. Okay, one thing. And secondary, there was an event took place last year. It was conducted by GitHub. I met Priksha over there. It was GitHub Field Day, right? So they were very active on Twitter. Used to tweet in, I just used to comment in all their tweets, and the lead organizer recognized me. And then I got connected with the lead organizer. Now she is moved to London. Now, next thing, my LinkedIn account got restricted. Okay. And I just tagged LinkedIn support on Twitter, and they replied to me and told me what to do, and it got restored. Okay, you can also do this. And what else I need to share? One more thing. Yeah, this is all. So there are many incidents, and you can use Twitter in a lot more creative and strategic ways. You tell me your domain, and I'll give you the tips. Whether you're from cybersecurity, design, public speaking, business, Web3, software engineering, anything, you can use Twitter accordingly. Just follow the relevant people in your domain, and you will get to know a lot of updates and everything from them. Yeah. At this point, if you have any more questions, then we can cover. Else, we can wrap it up.
I
Um,
also have
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just
go
a minute,
ahead.
an incident to share. So my friend cancelled her Uber ride, and Uber is something we all use, especially in Bangalore. So then she got charged a cancellation fees of 110. She simply DM'd them on Twitter, and they removed all that cancellation charge. So that is something Twitter is so helpful in.
This is the same thing that even happened with me like few months ago. The same thing happened.
Yeah.
Like I booked the Uber and it was like it was like just 5 minutes I did that, and then they just told me they will take 60 minutes to come at my location. So I just canceled it, and it was like only 5 minutes, and they charged me 110 rupees.
Yeah, so you should have DM'd them on Twitter, and
No,
they
the
would
thing
have.
is, this session forced me to install Twitter. Like while attending the session, I just installed the Twitter and I just created my account right now.
Okay, nice. So you can follow us, Girls Leading Tech on
I
Twitter.
already
Just
did, Manik. I already did.
okay, nice. So yes, promotion is must. Yeah, actually, I
I
also
think
need to
mine
share one
is
incident.
true.
Yeah.
I guess one of my connection on Twitter just posted this. Uh, I don't know. She has her flight from London to India. I don't know the exact places, but her flight got delayed or cancelled, so she had to travel like 50 kilometers to the next airport to that city and take a next flight to India. Now that cost a lot to her, so she just tagged the airline. I don't know which airline was it, but yes, the airline responded that and also offered the refund. So you can also have this if you are facing any issues with any companies, just post it there, right? Yeah. So we have questions from Adya. Does liking post creates a big difference in increasing reach?
Manik, I would like to add one point which I missed initially. So, if you're someone who wants to find relevant people in your field, right? So, you can find them using the hashtags. So, if you're someone who is looking forward to find people who are building projects, doing code challenges, just search build in public, learn in public. You'll find many people. Using the relevant hashtags will definitely help you reach out the people who are currently focused in working in the
In our
field in
field.
which you also want to.
This is actually a nice point. Thanks, Priksha, for covering this. Yeah, because at times when someone is getting started with Twitter, it is overwhelming, like how to find the people. So first of all, you can just follow our community. From there, you can get connected with all the followers of like the following in the following of Girls Leading Tech. You can find all the girls that is in the WhatsApp community. So from there, you can just build your connections, personal connections. Now, personal connection done, you can move forward to the professional connections, right? So yes, moving forward to the question we have from Adya. Does liking post creates a big difference in increasing reach? Anshika, can you cover it?
I don't think it creates a big difference in increasing reach, but it just brings all the posts which you have liked to your following list. So Twitter algorithm thinks that this is something you would want to see again. So that is what it brings to your feed. That is it.
Okay, nice. So we have a question from Mayank. Nice, Mayank. Thanks for switching on the camera. Appreciate the confidence. And we have a question from Mayank, that is, companies on Twitter provide better support than their own customer
True.
service portal. Okay, this is like okay, this is not a question, right? I'm so sorry. Sambhavi is saying, have you ever tweeted something that backfired? Nice. How did you handle it? That is interesting. Any experience or incident you have or anyone have to share? Have you ever tweeted something that backfired? How did you handle it?
Yeah, it happened with me once. Not
Okay.
once, many a times, but I remember just one incident. So, like I was going to my university, and from I am actually from Amritsar, Punjab. So I was going from Amritsar to Rajpura, and during that, I was working on my portfolio website. Now I posted, I don't know what happened, I just posted about that. Coding in train is, better than coding otherwise in the university or at home. Now, that time I was not much into web development. I'm still not. I'm more into like back end and data engineering side. So I was using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and I was beginning with React that time. And people were like that this is not coding. What are you doing? Why are you posting? So honestly, it feels very bad. But you have to be very strong because you will be finding people in all domains who will try to bring you down. If you post anything, you'll see, like, in case of girls, I would say, like, you need to be very careful. Obviously, even on Twitter you need to be careful. So I handled it very positively. First step is, whenever you find that this comment is inapt, so just go ahead, restrict that person, block that person. It does not matter. Your 10K followers, they are not important. But if you have just 10 followers who believe in you, there are your real connections. That would be more and much valuable. So handle it positively. Don't feel upset. There are many people who will try to bring you down, but you have to stay very strong and courageous and follow what you want to do, your passions, your hobbies, interests. Just go ahead, right? So that was from that incident. And for that viral tweet also, I had like very bad comments because this was also posted on Facebook by some news channel, and people under that, they were not able to figure out, like, they considered it as made up, but it was not. So people, they might be educated enough, but still they lack sense. So they were just commenting bad, like, how am I supposed to be a software engineer? This was one of the comments, like, 9 years ago, if I was in seventh, how am I supposed to be a software engineer now? Actually, it is intern, software engineer intern. So they don't know you, and this should not affect you. This should not affect your mental health at all. You're just voicing your own things. So don't worry. Don't just care about what people say. You are, capable enough to believe yourself. So I would say that.
Now, everyone, just take inspiration from this very strong girl with us, that is Preksha. And yes, I hope that you have a wonderful Twitter journey ahead in your life. So, if we don't have any more questions, everyone, it's group picture time. You can come in the frame and join Preksha, Anshika, Shinu, Kavil, Mayank, and me. And we shall post this post on Twitter. And you like that, okay? And as well as on LinkedIn too. So, yes, then we shall wrap it up. And if you have any more questions or I have a few things to tell. Then we can cover after the session. But if anyone wants to go, then they can. Yeah. Anyone wants to come in the frame, then they can switch on the camera. Really quick because we are taking the picture soon. So yes, what hand gestures we should do, Anshika, for this picture? Okay, this one. Okay, victory sign. Okay, nice. And with the second hand, Priksha. Okay, one with this, one with this. Okay, we can do this. Now, Kavil,
Yeah.
can you? Okay, I'll click the picture. Okay, okay. Maybe my another hand is busy. Where was the second hand? Just like this.
Yeah,
Man,
we can
second
take
hand.
two pictures.
Okay, I'll share it in the WhatsApp community. Okay. Okay. Nice. Cool. Okay, thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much, Preksha and Anshika, for your valuable time and for sharing all the experience in it, and especially Preksha for the incident. And you empowered so many females so that they can handle the incidents if it took place with them. And yes, obviously, thank you so much, everyone, for coming, and Shinu, Kavil, Mayank, for switching on your camera. It means a lot to us. And yeah, Shinu, with this, you are the most active attendee because you have switched on your camera from the starting. You've asked questions in the mic, and congratulations. You can please share your picture in my DM along with your LinkedIn ID. And yes, You see, we have this most active attendee in almost all the sessions. Okay. It's just not that we give the shout out on LinkedIn, because once our website is live, we have a lot of plans that will give a special privilege to all the most active attendees. Maybe that happened to like 6 months back session two. Now that we had to figure it out, but they'll be getting a lot advantage uh, apart from all the attendees. Yes, Anshika, you can leave the
I'm so
session.
sorry.
It is wrapped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye bye, guys. It was really nice interacting with you all. Also, thank you so much, Manik, for hosting me. It
Thank you
was
so much.
genuinely my first session. I hope I could add some value.
Okay, it was your
Bye
first
bye.
session. Nice. It was the most amazing one.
Thank
It did
you.
not look
Bye
like actually.
bye. I mean, I love speaking, and that is what I can do. So maybe. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. And
Thank
yes,
you everyone, and thank you Manik for inviting. It was really great to speak. First time I'm able to see more girls here than officially in the university, and we just keep trying to encourage girls to come and attend, but no
yeah.
response. So it is actually good to see them.
Thank you so much, Pitch. And you can also share the like joining form of the community in Open Source Chandigarh. Maybe the new joinees
Yeah,
that will be
sure.
coming, the first
Yeah,
year fresher
sure.
girls that will help us. I'll share you the form.
Sure, sure, sure.